David, good to see you. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, good to be here. Thank you.
You know, it's really exciting because I feel like every time a show comes back for a season two, right, for a new season, besides, of course, the story developing and the character developments, I feel like the big questions are, how are we going to make it bigger? How are we going to make it better? I'm wondering what those first preliminary thoughts are for you, even before, writing season two about that specifically for Writing Point season two. What's that like for you, those preliminary thoughts?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think we were excited to really give like Isla like a full at bat, to cross sports references. But in season one, she took over in the middle of the season. And so it was fun to get her starting the season, picking the coach, being in charge, but also now Cam is back and there's this sort of subtle but looming threat, and Cam had to play it smart. He had to act like, well, I'm okay with not being in charge, and just slowly let that linger until it builds to the I think the big culmination in 9 and 10. So it was really fun to think of Isla getting to like take control of the team in a full season, but also she's got to deliver again, or else now with Cam back, there's really a threat she could be out.
It's interesting too because season one, from an acting perspective, is equal playing field for everyone, right? Because they've never played these characters before. We've never seen these characters. Season two, it's a little bit of both. There is a kind of understanding, but we still are going to learn a lot more. What are those conversations from a creative perspective with Kate, Brenda, Scott? Like, what are those conversations like about season two specifically? Where like maybe they feel like they know a lot, maybe they don't know a lot. I find that very interesting.
Well, I think what happens is the writers, we got to know the characters better by watching production of season one, by watching the editing process and doing the editing process, and then by watching how the actors take over the characters and make them their own, and they have their little nuances. And so we went into the season two room, and it just felt right away like the voices for the characters were just flowing right away, and the jokes were flowing right away for all of them because we knew everyone's POV so clearly going into season two.
Absolutely. And then last question, I'm really excited to ask you this because I'm a filmmaker and creative as well. So these are things I think of, but I find it interesting because anytime I've watched, movies or shows that had sports in it or music in it, I feel like I always thought about it, right? Where it's like, is this a, sports show that is a comedy or a drama, or is it vice versa, right? Is it like a comedy or drama that has sports in it? In your opinion, I don't know if there's a right or wrong answer, but is Running Point a basketball show that has comedy in it, or is Running Point a comedy that is about basketball, has basketball? It's interesting to think about. Maybe it's both.
Yeah, I think we always, because I think it's a family workplace comedy that is like 20% basketball. There's more basketball talk than 20%, but the physical basketball is around 20% of the show. So it really is like, 30 Rock or Arrested Development, but we take 5 or 6 minutes an episode and show basketball.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I can't wait for people to see season two of Running Point on Netflix worldwide. David, great to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.